Hey everybody, so a couple of months ago I did a video on this. It was a Pelican insert for my 1720 Pelican case from Eaton Tactical Innovations. So this weekend I attended the defensive rifle course with Sage Dynamics. It was taught by John Dufresne. As usual, it was awesome. I learned a ton, met some awesome dudes. It was down in Ashburn, Georgia at the Ross Lake Plantation.
Don't move,
awesome
drop
range,
the knife, drop it!
really great venue to do stuff. But I needed a new insert for my case. Because it was primarily a rifle course, I wanted to bring a second upper. These are both piston uppers, so they don't shoot a lot of dirt into the lower. So I'm not really worried about the lower receiver failing on me, but if something's going to break, it's usually like the optic or a sight or a pressure pad or something like that. So having a second upper on hand is really convenient. The other thing was we were going to do some night vision shooting. So my 11-inch gun is my typical night vision gun. This is more set up for classes and general purpose with the 14-inch pinned. Since I was driving down, I could carry my EDC pistol. I only needed one slot for my training gun. So my training gun set up exactly like my EDC gun. It just has a different, it's just different color. It's a black Glock 19 instead of FDE for my EDC. So I run a comp, weapon light, and an RMR. The problem was, I didn't realize this when I looked at it on the site. The pistol insert for this doesn't have the RMR cut because there's no clearance because it's too high. So I went on ETI's website and I looked around and I got a new bottom piece. So I'll show you guys that. So ETI's got a lot more stuff now. When I first bought everything, they had a handful of inserts. Now they've got a ton. They're making them for Plano cases now, for those like $60 rifle cases that Plano makes. They're a little bit lighter duty, but for something like that, they're pretty awesome. I think they're making them now for the Pelican Storm, but I saw a bunch of the Pelican versions on Brownells, so those are easy to find. So this is the new insert. Here's what I had before. Before it was just these 4 pistol slots. I had 7 rifle mag slots. They're set up for basically a GI mag, an aluminum mag. They didn't have anything for my mag pods, so I had to cut these out. The newer version, the inserts have this little chunk that you can pop out. So if you're running an extension, it allows you to run that. They also have an additional pre-cut for a bigger magazine, for an AR-10 magazine, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, it's got 5 standard magazine slots, and then this one is extendable. So you've got these additional like half-inch sections that you can pull out. So if you've got a 30-round stick mag, or even like a P90 mag, or you just have like a long suppressor you want to throw in there, you can. And then it does have clearance slots for the RMR, including a forward iron sight mounted RMR, which is pretty cool. I did have to carve it a little bit here just to clear the comp, since comps aren't really standard on guns. And I went ahead and left the flashlight section long because I often switch between a TLR1 and X300. So yeah, this is basically my setup now for rifles, at least for rifle classes. Everything ran great, didn't have any problems with the rifles. This optic did go down when the battery died. I'm not sure why, because I replaced it 3 months ago. But I think when I replaced it, I left it on the highest setting instead of one down from highest, and that's why I killed the battery. Fortunately, I was just able to switch to the other upper. This is a Proctor sling, Proctor 2-point sling. I use QDs instead of those little straps that they come with, but this is a way better than the Blue Force sling that I've been using. The webbing is a lot thinner, so it's a lot floppier, so it tends to kind of just drop out of your way when you're doing reloads and stuff, whereas with the Blue Force, because it's a stiffer webbing, it just tends to hang up a little bit more, so I really like that. Oh yeah, buddy of mine, Tyler over at Modern Outdoor Adventures, he did me a solid and laser engraved some mags for me. So I've got dead Peppa Pig because we're gonna do some pig hunting. Unfortunately, we didn't get any. We got skunked on that. So, but yeah, again, super happy with the. Well, actually, they're not. It's not. Well, it's still ETI, but now they're called GUNFORMZ because I saw them on Brownell. So they're sold as GUNFORMZ now with a Z. But it did rain on us on the second day, so it was really nice having this closed cell foam. So I know the water's not going to absorb into the foam, and eventually do some damage or something, especially when I've got something sensitive like night vision. The other thing that's really nice about them is they're relatively inexpensive. I mean, it was $64, which it's not cheap, but a custom insert when I shop around is anywhere from $250 to $300 to have one custom made. And I mean, it's custom made. I mean, it's cut out like to exactly fit all your accessories. But if you so much as move your optic, or change an optic, or change your rifle, or want to reconfigure it, you're SOL. You have to cut into your $300 custom insert. So having a semi-custom insert where everything is really clean and well laid out, but I don't feel so bad about. Like I had to carve a little corner off here for my pressure switch. I had to carve a little bit here for this pressure switch. I think I carved a little bit back here for the back of my grip because I run a bigger insert. And obviously for the pistol with a comp, I had to cut into a little bit. But I mean, that's nothing when it takes a couple of seconds with one of these, as opposed to using a foam cutter and getting a really jagged edge. Or again, I don't want to cut into a $300 insert if I can help it. So to me, this is a lot more cost effective. Anyway, if you have any questions, shoot me a comment. I tend to answer them. Just out of habit, I think. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Right? Do you fight often? Do you exercise by yourself? The cops are here.